Hi, I'm Mr. Connolly. I teach math here at LOLHS High School. I joined the Navy in 1981 at the age of 26.
Hello, my name is William Lassiter, and my service address is the United States Air Force.
Hey, my name is James Forrester, United States Navy.
I'm Kenny Blankenship. I'm a world history teacher, psychology teacher.
I served for 8 years, primarily in Orlando, Florida at Naval Nuclear Power School. I can't really tell you what I did there because I'd have to kill you. No, just joking.
I joined the military when I was 18, right out of high school. I came from a small town called Brunson, South Carolina. I joined in November of 1988. There was no war during that time. I just wanted to go and see the world, and through the Navy, I did. My NEC in the Navy was Quad Zero, Navy Corpsman, 8404, Marine Corps Medic, 9502, I was a pharmacy instructor.
And I joined the U.S. Air Force in Northampton or Brackley, England. This is where I was recruited. Joined the 6th Services Squadron.
I was 19, it was in 1978. I was tired of school, basically. At the end of my first year in college, and decided I wanted to do something different, and so I joined the Navy. I served 6 years active and 6 years in the reserve. But there was a couple of times we were at general quarters. We thought we were going to war. One was in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. We were doing operations, and our ship went dead in the water, and a Russian MiG did a sonic boom over us. And another time in the Mediterranean, we were 75 miles off the coast of Libya, and Muammar Gaddafi sent jets out after us, and we went to general quarters. We were at general quarters for 6 hours.
I only spent 1 day at sea. It was a great time. It was the third best decision I ever made in my life. The first two being getting married, and the second one was having kids. But it was a great time in the Navy. I taught the basics of naval nuclear power, and then I taught at a place called Naval Nuclear Power School. I was lucky enough to teach and be in the Navy during peacetime, and basically I joined because I wanted to serve my country and I wanted to make some money, and my wife and I were teachers and we weren't doing it at that point, and we wanted to have a family. Veterans Day means to me thanking those people who have given so much of themselves, sometimes all of themselves, to keep us free and to give us what we have in this great country, of which I'm very proud.
Veterans Day means to me is we celebrate those that have gone before us. If you know your history, there was a certain group of veterans that came back and was treated kind of bad. It's all about the people that's gone before us so that we can have the freedoms that we have today. A lot of people take things for granted because once you leave out of the United States and see some of these third world countries, you'll be surprised and you'll love this great country of ours, USA.
Makes me reflect to all the prior brave men and women who served this great country, made sacrifices for those of us today to protect our freedoms, First Amendments, second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way up. Just open mind, listen, and you go far away.
It's a time to reflect back on what veterans have done for us as a nation, and reflect on the freedoms that we have, and I hold those freedoms dear.
The things I best learned from the Navy was honor, loyalty, and the value of hard work. And that's the lesson you should learn from school.
I live by the Navy core values: honor, courage, and commitment. Everything I do.
And what helped me is accountability, punctuality, responsibility, service.
Navy is an acronym. It's an acronym that means never again volunteer yourself.
If you're wanting to go into the military, I suggest you work hard at school, get as smart as you can, get as fit as you can. Don't use me as an example. I was a lot more fit when I was in the service. And be proud of what you do, and always be honorable.
Learn how to play the game. There's a different set of rules, and you have to learn how to play the game of the military. And if you can't learn how to play the game, you're going to have a hard time.
Thinking about joining the military, just think of me, okay? Coming from a small town country, the youngest of 9 kids. And I knew I wanted to do something with my life because I knew I wasn't going to college because I didn't have the money. And through the military, I got my education, I got to meet people, I bond with people that I never thought I would bond with. And through the military, it's an adventure. I know you see the commercials about it's an adventure. I'm telling you, it's an adventure. You'll love it. So if you don't have the incline of going to college, I would advise you, look at the military. It's not as bad as people think it is. Hey, you might have to go defend the country, but guess what? You'll love it. I'd do it in a heartbeat if they call me today. Thank you. And happy Veterans Day.
He's still a soldier. His blood runs red, white, and blue. He put away his gun and boots, but he still believes the American dream to his last breath.